Welcome to this explainer. Look, if you're completely exhausted by your AI coding assistant acting like, well, an overconfident intern who absolutely refuses to read the documentation, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're diving into getting started with Codex CLI, and we're going to see how to transform it into your ultimate autonomous AI teammate.
Okay, first things first, we really need to confront the frustrating reality of AI hallucinations. We have to ask ourselves, does our tooling actually have the context it needs to succeed? I mean, we've all been there, right? You ask the AI for help, and it confidently suggests a library that literally doesn't exist, leaving you questioning your own sanity. Or maybe it just completely misinterprets the entire architecture of your project. The truth is, if your AI is just reading a single open file, it's basically just guessing. It totally lacks the broader context required to actually be an effective contributor.
So, here is our roadmap for today. We're going to cover 1, the terminal native AI agent, 2, onboarding your AI teammate, 3, the agents.md open standard, 4, equipping Codex with skills, 5, connecting systems via MCP, and finally 6, the future of coding. Let's get right into it. Starting off with Section 1, the terminal native AI agent. This is all about moving way beyond basic autocomplete. You see, Codex CLI isn't just another chat window awkwardly bolted onto your IDE. It lives right in your terminal, the place where you actually work. Think of it less like a super fast typewriter and a lot more like a tireless junior developer that can navigate massive context windows. You give it an objective, and it reads your project, figures out how all your modules connect, and writes the necessary files. And here's the absolute best part. If the tests fail, it actually reads the error output and tries again to fix them, all autonomously, no manual handholding required.
This really highlights the shift we're seeing. We are officially moving away from legacy autocomplete tools that just try to guess your next line of code. The era of the AI just being a fast typist? Yeah, that's over. The new paradigm is delegating entire feature branches and multi-file refactors to an agentic CLI that handles the end-to-end execution. It's basically acting like an autonomous developer sitting right alongside you.
Which brings us to Section 2, onboarding your AI teammate. Because it's time to stop micromanaging your AI. Think about it. Just like any human developer joining your team, this AI needs to be onboarded properly. If you give vague instructions, you're going to get vague results. Telling an AI to write clean code is basically useless. It's just going to hallucinate its own interpretation of what clean even means. You have to be precise. You need to tell it things like, use camel case for variables and Pascal case for React components. By articulating your implicit team standards into specific, deterministic rules, you're going to save yourself countless hours of frustrating code review headaches down the line. Trust me on this.
All right, let's look at Section 3, the agents.md open standard. This is essentially the persistent memory of your project.
To give your agent this persistent memory, we rely on the agents.md open standard. And the absolute best way to structure this is by using the what, why, and how framework. It's brilliant in its simplicity. You tell it what the project is by providing tech stack details and directory maps. Then you tell it why certain architectural decisions were made so it avoids your known anti-patterns. And finally, you tell it how to actually interact with your repo using specific terminal commands for testing and building. It is literally machine-readable onboarding.
So how do we actually do this? Well, here is your actionable migration path to get your repo set up right now. Step 1. Audit your existing, fragmented, probably outdated instruction files. Step 2. Create a consolidated agents.md file. But remember, keep it under 2,000 tokens so you don't blow out your agent's context window. Step 3. Symlink or reference any tool-specific files you have. And Step 4. Run some test tasks with the agent just to verify it's actually following your established conventions. Pretty straightforward, right?
Moving right along to Section 4, equipping Codex with skills. This is where we enable those sweet cross-agent workflows. Okay, once your agent understands the basic rules of your project, it's time to equip it with some serious superpowers using modular skills. Now, while agents.md sets your project's baseline, you really want to leverage these skills for dynamic actions. The cool thing is, unlike tool-specific rules, the ones locked into Cursor or the Claude ecosystem, using open-source libraries like BB Skills ensures your reusable workflows function flawlessly. And not just for Codex CLI, but across 7 or more different autonomous agents. It is a massive flexibility boost for your team. Actually, an easy way to think about the conceptual difference is this. Agents.md files are the ambient adjectives describing what your project is. Skills, on the other hand, are the invocable verbs describing exactly what your agent can do. Make sense? You use agents.md to set the project's boundaries, and you use skills to define the specific, automated actions your agent is fully equipped to execute.
Next up, Section 5, Connecting Systems via MCP, getting that real-time data and tool access.
Look, an AI that can't see your live environment is basically fighting with one arm tied behind its back. And that is exactly where the Model Context Protocol, or MCP, comes into play. MCP is this standardized gateway that allows Codex CLI to plug directly into your live databases and ticketing systems. And the best part? You don't have to build any custom API wrappers. It takes what used to be a massive, headache-inducing integration project and turns it into a totally secure, plug-and-play process.
This kind of integration is absolutely vital for dynamic workflows. I mean, just imagine your agent reading live Jira issues, or pulling in real-time production data, or even querying internal enterprise SQL databases to instantly grab the exact context it needs right then and there. It's a game changer. You are literally taking hours of manual data retrieval and turning it into a simple, automated task, all seamlessly handled by your autonomous teammate.
Finally, we arrive at Section 6, the future of coding, orchestrating safe, autonomous execution. Now, we all know that autonomous execution without safety is a total recipe for disaster. You absolutely need unbypassable guardrails in place. And we do this through deterministic callback hooks. For example, a pre-tool use hook can route risky operations like a git push -- force straight to a human for approval. A post-tool use hook can automatically run formatting linters on any files the AI modifies. And a stop hook, well, that prevents the AI from declaring a task complete until every single unit test passes green. It's how you absolutely guarantee your standards are met every single time.
So there you have it. You now have the open standards and the frameworks to configure a truly autonomous teammate. Codex CLI is sitting there ready to be the best developer on your team. The only question left is, in a world where AI can write, test, and ship code autonomously, what incredible things are you going to build with all your newly freed up time? Thanks so much for tuning into this explainer.